Yo guys, and welcome to the second episode of the FC Nürnberg Career Mode. In this episode we'll be starting off in the second Bundesliga and we will be getting to 3 games today, and also we're gonna continue some of our transfer business. We were of course trying to sign, how is he called, Kevin Balanta, and but first we're gonna be playing against Paderborn, who recently relegated out of the second Bundesliga, or the first Bundesliga I mean. And they should have you should think they have quite a good team, but it's actually not the best. But we're still going to be using our strongest team because it's the first match of the Bundesliga, second Bundesliga, I'm sorry. And we still want a good result, and they're still not the worst in the league. Don't get me wrong, but you would expect better from them for a team that recently relegated out of the Bundesliga. So it is a winnable match for sure, because we have got a pretty nice team right now, but we definitely shouldn't be taking this one too easy, because then we're definitely going to get our ass smacked just ridiculously. But a few players in the team that are really good, that like Lakic, the striker, Stoppelkamp is a really good winger. Rafa's pretty decent centre back, I know. Vidra's also not too bad at the midfield, but not the best of teams, as I said before. But they got the first chance with Lakic, who immediately was through on goal. Where was the defense at? They were all clutching up at the left-hand side of the pitch. A lot of space for Lakic. Goes through on goal, smashes it in. 1-0 down already, and we're gonna see it very, very shortly, I believe. We're gonna see where the defense was actually at. Yeah, in this replay we'll see. Like, look at the defense. They're all at the left. Lots of space in the middle, actually, for Lakic to make it 1-0. Now, we try to win this header and we fail, and Lakic is through on goal again, and Prechko is not the fastest. He wasn't able to keep up. The shot came in, but thanks to the pressure that Prechko gave, he wasn't able to get the best shot off. Now, we are finally getting our attack in the second half, and it is Petrak who's getting the first chance. It gives it to Fulkrug. Fulkrug shoots, but the shot got blocked. If it didn't get blocked, I think it might have been a goal, but we still got a corner from the chance. And we're going to give it to Behrens without doing anything, because he was taken down. And we did win a free kick though, and the free kick was going to be given to Stieber. He played it short to Stieber, we don't know who actually, but he took the shot which got blocked. And again, if it didn't get blocked, I think it would be a goal. But now Leibold getting through, that could have been a penalty to be honest, but he goes on. Gislason back to Leibold, looking for a gap in this defense. Then it's Gislason who gives it to Petrak. Petrak passes over to Gislason. Gislason takes the shot and makes it 1-1. We're back at level pegging, but that's also a goal that came very, very late and had to be worked really, really hard. Gets to show that we need to improve the fast attacks, because they had a lot of players back and we don't want that to happen. This was a very, very hard chance to create. Like, here is Gislason over to Petrak. Petrak has to give back to Gislason, and it is not even the best of shots, to be honest. It's a pretty powerful shot, but it's pretty close to the keeper. So in the Bundesliga, a real good keeper could have probably saved this one. And this was also the score with which the match was going to end, because it was going to remain at 1-1 after 90 minutes. So a draw in the first game of the second Bundesliga is not too bad, especially playing against a team that just relegated, but we should have done better, to be honest. Now we got an offer for Turchet, and what's going to counter offer for 160k, and that should be an offer they accept, because he's worth 150k. It's not too big of an issue, but we were going to sign a youth scout, and we can't sign the better youth scouts in here because they're too expensive, but we can sign the 5-star 3-star. And I don't know if you want high judgment or high experience. I believe experience is the more important one, but I could be wrong. But he was going to be sent to Germany for 9 months. And at the moment we didn't have the budget, but I could just adjust the budget, and he will be able to go. I mean, we're going to look for any type of player, but I forgot to show you actually the league objectives. We have to get into an automatic promotion position, which is second or first. And we also have to get to the round of 32 in the cup. But we have already done that somehow without playing a single cup game. But now we have a match against another relegated team, I believe. Because Freiburg is also relegated from the Bundesliga into the second Bundesliga, and they actually have the best team in the league in my opinion. They are actually a tough opponent to play against, and a win here would be very, very big, because they are one of the teams that are fighting for that first spot in the league, and I really, really want to win the second Bundesliga, get as much money as we can from this league, and they have quite some decent players, especially Niels Pettersson is a very, very nice striker. I believe the only gold player in this league, so to say, so the only player rated above 75 in the second Bundesliga. But the first shot came in, and immediately Freiburg scored an amazing goal from outside of the box with Abrashi, who is a pretty nice player as well, and he scored a great long shot right here. Now they got through again with Nielsen, but this time it was going to be offside. And yeah, they are showing that they are really capable of scoring goals, and we got really, really lucky that this was offside. Otherwise we would have been 2-0 down already. They were celebrating despite it not being counted as a goal, but here we're putting on a lot of pressure. Gislason steals it, and we now can create a chance from this position. It falls to Petrak really, really luckily. Petrak takes the shot, somehow got through. Keeper makes a save but can't keep it out, and it was going to be 1-1. Really, really lucky goal for André Petrak to score. Got through somehow, was remaining onto the ball, and took the shot, and the keeper should have done better. Especially the keeper. But now it's Freiburg in the second half getting a big, big chance. And they are dominating this match, to be honest. They were way better than us. But Fulkrug with a nice touch over the head of the opponent and then winning the free kick. But that was a lovely touch by Fulkrug. And we were going to get a free kick from it, and it was Stieber to take it, and Stieber has a lovely free kick on him, but he's just gone over the crossbar. Definitely going to be showing off what sort of free kicks he can take further on in this season. But we're now getting on another attack. Brechko is now in the box of the opponent, and we take the shot, but a great save by their keeper from the shot from Petrak. But now again we are in their box with Fulkrug this time, over to Gislason. Trying to take the shot, took the shot, but got taken down apparently, and the referee has given a penalty. And I think the shot that he took actually got deflected by the referee as well. But here it's actually a penalty. It is a penalty. Sometimes you just get those replays and you're like, what just happened? Nothing happened right there. But the penalty was going to go to Stieber, despite Fulkrug having a better penalty stat, and we absolutely ruined that penalty. As you could see, my the needle was in the yellow, not even close to the green. I absolutely ruined that by and it was thanks to me looking at the penalty taker. It happened to me before that I think like the needle was going this fast and it just didn't. But now was Fulkrug getting into the box, and guess what? Another penalty was awarded to us. Yellow card for their player, and this time we have to score this penalty to go 2-1 up in stoppage time. And if we do, we have surely won this match. And yes, we have scored it, and we are now 2-1 up. And I was thinking this match is done and dusted, but then I saw there was 4 minutes added to the stoppage time. And that's a lot of time in FIFA, to be honest. Like, I don't get those times a lot of times. Like, most times it's 2 or 3 minutes, but 4 minutes. That's, I've never had that in a career mode before, I think. But this is a penalty. I just try to make it a safe penalty, not trying to power it or anything. Just make sure it's on target and going into a corner and try to get the goal. But now look at this. They get an attack on in the 4th minute of playing time, or of stoppage time. And they got the 2-2. And that was, of course, going to be the end of the match. There was no way they're going to give us another chance at a goal. Like, we're now 4 minutes and 20 seconds in. There we make the mistake, by the way. They got the ball, played it through, make it 2-2, and it was a very, very disappointing result. Should have probably scored that first penalty and the second one, then it would have been 3-2 at least, and then we would have gotten a win. But we got a transfer of Robert Koch after that match. And again, it was a team that relegated out of Bundesliga, got a draw, not the worst of results, to be completely honest. Like, they should be better teams, you would say, but a win would have been probably what we were looking for, and just didn't want to come to us, and it's very, very disappointing. But we have one last match to play, which is against FC Frankfurt, who are a half decent side. They're definitely not the best. Like, they're probably a middle to a bit lower team rating than the most of the teams. But they were actually going to get the first chance with Dedic taking the first shot, but not really exciting. After 10 minutes, not really some excitement into this match. But now Nico Ziemling over to the left hand side, the ball goes, and they are getting a big chance, and the keeper makes a save. Big save by Schaefer right there on the shot of the Frankfurt player. But they were still gonna get a corner, and that could be dangerous, but our keeper was gonna come in again and make this save. Then they were trying to get another chance now with Ziemling again, and Ziemling was looking for this player over here. He gets it, and somehow he missed the target. Schaefer just went into it. If the player just took the shot a bit more to the right, he would have scored an incredible goal going in the top bins. But now we were gonna get our first chance with Gislason. The shot was gonna get deflected, so we got a corner. And we have got quite some good headers in our team as well. And one of them is Petrak, and he took the header. And the keeper had to make a big save. First chance for us, and the keeper has to make a big save. And that's how the match ended. Nothing happening in the second half. Very boring match. 0-0 draw. And a very disappointing result once again. Getting 3 draws in 3 games. 3 points out of 3 games. Definitely would have at least won one of the games, so that we would have been on 5 points right now instead of 3. But yeah, it was not the worst of matches, to be honest. Not the worst of results. Not a loss. At least we've gotten points in this episode. But it's not a great start to our second Bundesliga career. And we then got a transfer for Jürgen Musmer, and we were gonna counter offer this one for 500k, and he was actually gonna be sold. So can already confirm that, because I don't think I've actually edited into this video. But we'll show you. Here it is. They've decided to match it, so he probably will be going for 500k, and we will get like 425k back from it. There we go. So we did edit it in. Yeah, there we go. 425k. Collected by the board for us to spend. But that's going to be the end of the episode. If you enjoyed, drop that like, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.